Welcome everyone to the first video of this new outline, which is data visualization. In this outline, we will cover some of the topics such as what is data visualization? What are the benefits of using them? Libraries for visualization, different types of visualization, and we will do some practical work. Now let's see what is data visualization. Data visualization is the visual representation of data or information in the form of graphs, charts, and other formats. Data becomes more valuable when it's visualized because it communicates the relationship between data. Now, what are the benefits? Nowadays, companies across the world are willing to record user interactions with their products or services to identify trends and patterns to gain valuable insights so that they can make appropriate business decisions that will propel them towards success. In business intelligence, this takes the form of data visualizations. It means that they present raw data into graphical representations that allows analysts to explore the data and uncover deep insights. Now let's see what are the benefits. Better regarding sales and marketing strategies. Based on this analysis, they can focus on such areas that require attention to increase profits. Identify patterns. A large size of complex users can identify relations between data. Next comes helps to understand the story. We make dashboards for the purpose of storytelling. You can help the target audience grasp the story in a single. Explore business insights. Finding data correlations using data visual representations is the key to identify business insights. These insights are important for business users to set the right path for achieving business goals. Grasping latest trends. Using data visualization, one can discover the latest trends in their business and identify problems before they arise. This way, you can put more profits for your business. Now, let's see what are some of the libraries for data visualization. Python contains great graphing libraries that comes with many features to create interactive and highly customized plots. A few libraries include Matplotlib. This is the most popular Python plotting library. It also gives you the freedom at the cost of writing more code. Next is Seaborn. This library is built on top of Matplotlib. Build visualizations incrementally, first focusing on your data and then adding and tuning components to improve its graphical representation. Next, we have Plotly. It's an interactive open source plotting library that supports over 40 unique chart types covering a wide range of use cases. Then we have Kepler.gl. This Python library is used for visualizing geospatial data. In the last, we have Bouquet. This is Matplotlib and Seaborn only. Now, what are the different types of visualizations? Python offers the opportunity to create many different types of graphs. We have described some of them below, and we will see each of them in detail in the upcoming videos of this outline. A few visualizations include histogram, bar chart and count plot, scatter plot and pair plot, interval. It displays numerical data by grouping data into bins of equal width. Each bin are in that bin. Now let's do some practical work. First of all, I will open the folder Data Visualization and I will create a new notebook. First of all, I will rename the file Data Visualizations Part 1. Now I will use a markdown, importing libraries. Now first of all, I will import the matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Import seaborn as SNS. Now I will use another markdown. Read C. This will read the file. Markdown. Data for the numerical columns. I will say plot dot hist cars dot. As you can see that the data in year column is skewed towards the left. We will learn about what is skew, normalization, and standardization later in this course. So don't worry about these linguistic terms so far. Now the year which we have the most in the count is 2015. The frequency distribution is almost 6,000. For instance, if you want to add more to this histogram, then you will say plt.title histogram of year column and then run it. As you can see the title of the histogram here. Similarly, you can put plot.y label is count or frequency. As you can see the labels here and here. Now, for instance, you want to see the histograms for all of the columns, which are numerical. Then you will say cars dot hist bins equals to 20. So you can increase or decrease the number of bins by using the keyword bins. Then I will say fixed size equals to. So fixed for defining how many number of rows and columns. So I will say create 4 rows and 2 columns in each row. Now let's plot it. As you can see here, this is our output. These are all the histograms for all the numerical columns. So let's study. As you can see that year 2015 has most of the frequency counts. Then we have highway MPG between 0 to 50 and city MPG is around 20. Most of the cars have popularity between 1000 and 2000. And here is the histogram for MSRP price. I will use Seaborn for creating histograms. So I will say sns.distplot. So distplot serves the same purpose as histogram. I will say cars.year and then bins equals to 20 and then norm his equals to false, KDE equals. The KDE is true, then we also have to make norm hist true. Now let's run it. As you can see that a histogram with Seaborn is much more beautiful as compared to Matplotlib histogram. Now let's do some changing. I will pause here y label equals to count label of y-axis and x-axis. We can also do some more styling. sns.set. First of all, I will say font scale equals to 1.1. I did this to increase the font size. Then I will say palette equals to h from blue to red by passing the palette. Then I will say rc equals to figure dot fig size. By doing this, I can change the size of figure. So I will pause. First of all, you will separate the numerical columns. Num column equals to list cars dot d types not equals to object dot index. Then you will say for बंद कर दो यार अभी थोड़ी देर. अब मुझे वो उतनी मेहनत करनी पड़ रही है, वो सारा ट्रिम करना पड़ना है, मेरा टाइम सारा जाया हो रहा है. Then you will say plot dot figure plot dot set rc equals to. I will set the figure size as the previous one, which is 13 by 10. This one. Then I will set the axis figure dot subplots. The subplots are 1 and share x equals to group. Now I will set the labels plot dot gca dot